Today I'm bringing to you this book, and I have to say that it's been an amazing read. I devoured this book, and it's almost 400 pages long in, I think it was 1 day and a half, 2 days. It's Four Dead Queens by Astrid Scholte, and I have to say that upon reading the first few chapters, I thought this book it's really going to be something amazing, and I have been right. I was guessing who was behind everything that was going on, and I thought that I had everything sorted out in my mind, but there's a lot of twists in the book that you aren't expecting, and at the end I have to say that I wasn't expecting anything that went on in this book. So yeah, it's been an amazing ride. There's lots of things in this book. It's like this kind of thriller. We are going to have these four queens. I'm going to talk more about them in a bit, and they're going to be killed, and it's going to be a thriller in a way that we are going to be trying to understand what happened, who was the culprit, who killed the queens, why. So we are going to be, investigating and trying to see what clues were left behind and all of that. And also we are going to be in a book that's full of haste, and there's a lot of people doing cons, and there's people who are stealing from each other, and we have this part of the world where we have this kind of people that train to steal from others without others realizing that they have been stolen. So it's like this big long con, and it's amazing because nothing it is as I was expecting it to be. And then we also have this fantastic world. At the beginning of the book we have this map of the region of Quadara, sorry, and as you can see, there's four queens, and this region of Quadara is divided into four quadrants, and each one of the queens just reigns over her own region. And there's a lot of mythos about why there are four queens and why they are not kings, how they are going to be chosen, and all of that. I'm not going to explain anything about that because the author Astrid has this amazing way of giving you the information, and suddenly you realize that you are inside this world, that you understand how everything works, and that you never felt lost. I mean, sometimes when you begin a new book and it talks about new walls, and there's a lot of world building, and you have a region constructed, and you have this queendom, and you have everything. Sometimes you can get lost, but in this case I was never lost because there was information that was given to me in the precise moment that I was ready to understand, and to keep expanding my knowledge of Quadara. So I have to say that's amazing. And yeah, sorry for my voice, but I had this very bad flu. In fact, I'm running quite a high fever, so yeah, I'm just trying to to do a very nice review while my head is burning. My voice is like, I don't know, it's not my regular voice. Anyway, I have to say that I have loved this book to bits. As I say, I read this almost 400 pages in one sitting, and I have to say, as you can see, this is the paperback edition, and the paperback edition has at the end of the book art by the author, and I have to say it's amazing how well she draws. And also it has this short story from Edie's point of view, and for me it was amazing because she is the queen that we know less about, because when you read the book she's the first to depart, so we are not going to be knowing much about her from her point of view. We are going to know about her from what the other queens think of her or feel for her. So yeah, for me it was amazing. And yeah, the paperback is something else, and you have also the hardcover with four crowns in the cover, and that's amazing because it has the wrought edge cut. I prefer this kind of I don't know how to say, regular cut, but yeah, the other one has that antique feel. So what more I can say about this book? It's I love how Astrid writes. As I say, she really knows how to build new worlds and how to create this mythology and this society and all of these characters. I have to say that she has a way to narrate in which I don't know how to describe it otherwise that I love it. That we are going to have multiple point of views. We are going to find Keralie. Keralie is the girl we find in the first chapter, and she's going to be stealing something, and that thing that she's stealing, it's going to be what's going to put her in the mess that's going to construct this book. And I'm not going to say much about what she steals and such, but let's say that it contains very sensitive information, and that she's going to be thrown into a big adventure she wasn't expecting. And we are going to have also alternated chapters between they are going to be narrated by the queens. We are going to have Iris, we are going to have Marguerite, we are going to have Cora and Estessa. And I have to say that I did love to learn about the queens, their motivations, who they were as people, and this multiple point of view also allowed me to understand the world in a better way, because you can see it from the outside when you are with Keralie, and you can see it from the inside and from each of one of the queens and the countries, or whatever you want to call it. So for me it was amazing. And I have to say, the way in which the author alternate between the different voices, it's just amazing. And I have to say, all the characters are fully fleshed out. I mean, they are like real people. They are very human, and they are very coherent with everything they do. That doesn't mean that they remain static, but they learn and grow and change, and it's amazing because they are fully alive in the pages of the book, and that for me is amazing. As you know, I am a characters person. If a book has a plot that's meh, but the characters are great, I'm going to love it. But if it's the other way, that the characters are meh, I'm not going to enjoy it that much. But in this case, we're going to have a very amazing plot, and with incredible characters that populate the story that are amazing. Even the secondary ones, even the bad guys or the bad girls, it was all amazing, and it was an amazing ride. As I was saying, her way of narrating things makes you just wanting to know more, to keep on reading. And I had said before that she gives you information in a way that you can't help but construct this idea of the world inside your head. And I, for once, I just keep going back to the map that I show you, just to see how everything was placed, and to begin to relate the faces of the queens with the part of the reign, and it was amazing. And I have to say that I love this book. I love the feelings that you are going to find in this book, because no one is perfect. Everyone has their downs and ups and everything, and I love how the characters feel and how you connect with them. And yeah, I have to say that I love Astrid Scholte book, and for me, it's like I cannot understand that this is a debut, because it's so good. I mean, it's amazing. It looks like when you read that one, it's like she has written like, I don't know, 3 or 4 books already, and this is a 5, because it's so good. I mean, I have loved this book, and I cannot wait for reading The Vanishing Deep. It's going to be out in March. So yeah, it's been a joy to read this book, and I have been quite addicted to this world. And I'm kind of sad that the book finished and I have to leave this everything it describes, the people that it inhabits this world and everything. So I will recommend this author to you. So yeah, thank you for watching.